Chapter 2. The Steel Phantom. The chapel was but a shell of its former self, the wood charred and rotting down to the foundation. Though it was a ruin, the artwork and ornate designs still provided a glimpse at what was. Depictions of imperial battles and legends carved upon the walls and ceiling, and in the center behind the pulpit was a large, stained glass window, unharmed from the war. It depicted an image of the god emperor standing tall over the corpse of the arch-traitor Horus Lupercal, one arm reaching down to his fallen son, signifying loss, and one holding his blazing sword high, signifying acceptance of his sacrifice, no matter the cost. The chapel has certainly become decrepit over the millennia, but it still carried whispers and memory of the lively congregation that once gathered here for worship, and the sisters thought it an even more fitting place to gather their thoughts and prepare their souls. "Our sisters," said Lyra in a hushed, somber tone. "They're all gone. Selena, Diana." Mirella steps over to Lyra and speaks. "We all serve in life and death, sister. We do not know their fate for certain, but if they are, they rest with the Emperor. His will never fails, even if reality seems quite the opposite." "Emperor, curse them," spat Lyra. "Those filthy heretics, they did this. They caused the collapse. May their souls descend into his holy fire. Keep your hate close, sister." Mirella placed her hand on her heart. "This did not happen without reason. We will find the commandery, and if the worst has happened, we will avenge our martyred fallen, and let our own fire send them into that of the Emperor's." "Lyra, Mirella," voxed Kyle, "begin fortifying with whatever you can find. Elara and Judith, with me." Elara and Judith followed closely behind Kale as Lyra and Mirella set to work, dragging old pews against the doors and windows, barring them shut. "Elara," Judith whispered, "is everything all right?" "Yes, of course. We survived the battle below and we've found cover to regroup." "No, Elara," Judith stated. "I mean, are you okay?" Pointing at Elara's heart, over which lay the Sigil Sororitas pendant given to her when she ascended from Novitate to the rank, Sister of Battle. Elara looked down and gently took hold of the pendant. She could still hear her old Mother Superior Irma say, "Little star, you may find yourself awake during the darkest of nights. Let your heart not be troubled, for the Emperor is your light." Irma was a wise and very old Mother Superior, stern, yet took a liking to the young Elara and took her under her special guidance, one whom Elara could consider her own biological mother, as she was the only parent the orphaned child knew. Elara took in a deep breath and looked Judith in the eyes and said, "There's something else here, Judith." Judith asked, "You're referring to the giant pillar of fire the heretics managed to conjure?" "No. Something is coming. The vox, the static, the avalanche, and now the pillar of fire. I feel as if something or someone is reaching from another plane trying to communicate, whether a threat or a warning." "Sisters," Kyle interjected. "Over here." Kyle knelt down to find a handwritten letter with an unbroken seal bearing a sigil of the Inquisition. Kyle's gauntlet crunched against the ancient wax. The parchment didn't feel like paper. It felt like cold skin, vibrating with a low-frequency hum that made Elara's teeth ache. It reads, "Supreme Grandmaster, the mathematics of the Immaterium do not lie. The rise of the Blood Gate is nigh, and time is of the utmost value. The servants of Khorne have successfully taken the Warpstone, and we will be facing a tide of blood and death if not stopped. We realize the nature of your existence is sensitive, and that you may not be able to operate under normal procedures. Nonetheless, we will carry out our fail-safes by planting psychic tethers in the hopes that it may provide you a brief escape from the warp to aid us. When the 5 lights of the hearth gather at the spire, the anchor shall be set. Dated 712.M41. By the hand of Inquisitor Vane, Ordo Malleus. A heavy, suffocating silence fell over the chapel. 712.41, Judith whispered, her eyes wide as she looked at the parchment. Sister Superior, that was 300 years ago. 3 centuries, Kyle breathed, her fingers trembling slightly as she held the ancient directive. She looked up at the stained glass window, at the stoic face of the Emperor. Suddenly, the light of the red pillar outside was turning the image of the Emperor into a blood-red spectre. "Sisters!" Lyra yelled out. "The heretics have returned! Ready yourselves!" The sound of chanting and ravenous maniacal laughter grew louder around the perimeter of the chapel grounds outside. All 5 sisters sprang into action, taking up firing positions in the broken window frames and steadied their weapons.